Not be small thing, no. This is really getting serious and hot and very, very hot. Now, there's this report that is coming up from the Ooni of Ife's palace at this time, regarding the ongoing moves, to reconcile her with her, to reintroduce her back to the palace and everything. So what we are hearing allegedly at this time is that Iyamifa, has spoken out right now, and she's saying that, look, Queen Naomi has got her support, but on one condition. Yes, you may want to, sit back and listen to that condition she gave, for approving, her reintroduction to the palace. Okay. Now, the rumors of reconciliation, as you already know, and reintroduction, as you want to have it, have once again, stirred the royal cycles of Ileife, and this has continued. This rumor has continued unabated up to the time I'm even doing this report. And of course, you trust that the Iyamifa will always have something to say, because this is, her girl, Queen Naomi, we are talking about here. Okay? Don't forget that in the past, she has always been there giving advices, and saying things, ahead of time and giving counsel and everything. This is not the first time. So I'm not surprised, that she's doing this once again. Okay? So the report of secret negotiation, spearheaded by Ooni of Ife, our dear Obayeye Adeyeye, okay, Ogunsi, and his father, our dear Paropo Ogunsi, suggest a possible, return of Queen Naomi back to the palace. Don't forget that you sincerely did a report on this few days ago, and that is, we said even in that report that if that rumor is true, then it means better days ahead for Queen Naomi. But I've always had my but in all of this. Okay, so I'm not surprised that Yamifa is coming out to give a condition right now. So I'm sure, like I said, you will want to hear that condition. Okay, so however, this delicate move, comes with a surprise twist. As the enigmatic and influential Iyamifa, as you all know her, has set forth a bold condition for Queen Naomi's reintroduction, reintegration, and return to the palace, as the Ooni of Ife and Paropo wants to have it. Okay, don't forget that Iyamifa, is known for her fierce loyalty and unwavering support for Queen Naomi. Yes, you heard me well. Iyamifa has become a powerful voice in Queen Naomi's corner, especially during the tumultuous tenure, or timeouts, at the palace. Of course, you guys are aware of, what Queen Naomi went through all through the time she was in the palace. But I tell you, Iyamifa was one person who was always there, comforting her, advising her, and just being by her side all the way. Okay? So sources close to the royal cycle reveal that the Yamifa has given her blessing, okay, for the reconciliation process. She doesn't have a problem with that. And she never had, except for one or two things she has always maintained. And I'm sure that is what she's trying to reiterate right here. But one significant condition, you know, she has given for the process, is this, that Queen Naomi must be granted the absolute right to choose a country of her preference. Okay, those are her words. A country of her preference, ensuring her freedom and safety beyond palace politics. Yes, a lot of Queen Naomi supporters, they don't have a problem with Queen Naomi, certainly with Ooni of Ife. I personally do not have a problem. But I think my condition is going to align with what Iyamifa is about to say here, or what Iyamifa has said here, that she can be away, far away from the daily politics of the palace. Okay, so so like I said, the condition is Queen Naomi, must be given, that's power to choose a country, of her choice, and that is pretty straightforward because this condition though may look this condition is unconditional, as she put it, and is deeply rooted in Iyamifa's steadfast protection of Queen Naomi all the time. Okay, because during Queen Naomi's darkest days in the palace, Iyamifa was her strongest ally, often defending her against the intrigues and power struggles that plagued her royal life all through the time she was in that palace. From her abrupt departure, from the palace, to the tragic Ibadan stampede, where Queen Naomi narrowly escaped, with her life intact. Iyamifa has proven to be her unwavering pillar of strength and support. And I'm sure this resonates with a lot of you who are kid followers of Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife palace stories. Okay, so the palace, once a vision as a haven for Queen Naomi, has now become an emotionally fraught environment, riddled with factionalism and whispers of betrayal, and sometimes even juju spare and everything negative. Okay, and I'm telling you that is not the sort of place we want our dear Queen Naomi to go back to. Okay, so many sympathizers agree with Yamifa's condition. I myself, talking to you now, TV and a Contra, I 100% accept that condition, and that condition is for me a condition precedent. Okay, so a lot of people have viewed it as a necessary safeguard for Queen Naomi's peace of mind and security. Yes, she need them. Okay, so her proposed right to relocate to a country of her choice resonate with the public, especially those aware of the toll the palace, has taken, on her life, the kind of toll the palace has taken, on her over the years. Okay. So for me, I think it is worth noting that this condition echoes an earlier gesture, by Ooni of Ife himself, who once assured Queen Naomi, the liberty to choose a sanctuary of her choice. Yes, yours sincerely did a story where Ooni himself was saying that, he's even willing to allow Queen Naomi choose any country of her choice. And don't forget also, there was this foreign diplomat that emerged, also offering Queen Naomi this proposal. But in that report, we did said we don't know if Ooni of Ife was going to see that as a challenge, of some sort or not. Okay. So, but the thing is, Ooni of Ife himself has made that offer sometime in the past. Okay. So this raises questions about whether the Ooni of Ife, we honor, his past commitment, because in the past, Ooni of Ife will say this, I will do the very next minute it does the opposite. So, but we are hoping that this time he does not renege on that promise. Okay, so that is what we are hoping for. So, Iyamifa's intervention, as far as I'm concerned, has just added another layer of complexity to the reconciliation talks so far, because as a respected figure and fierce advocate for Queen Naomi, her involvement could sway public opinion and preserve the palace, to accede to her condition. Well, I don't think this is a big deal, but I like the fact that it is even Iyamifa himself that is reiterating these conditions, even though Ooni of Ife has alluded to them in the past. Okay, so it's a good thing that she is raising them so that everybody will bear witness. Because over the years, she has built a reputation as a formidable figure whose insights and decisions often carry weight in royal matters. And I can tell you that Ooni of Ife is going to, take this conversation from Iyamifa very, very serious. Okay? So Iyamifa's demand for Queen Naomi's freedom to choose any country of her choice aligns with her broader philosophy of employment, of empowerment, and probably justice, especially for women trying to navigate patriarchal structures like what Queen Naomi is currently going through. Okay? So for Yamifa, this is not just about reconciling Queen Naomi with the palace. It is about ensuring that she retains autonomy and dignity in the process. Don't forget that her dignity was once eroded, and with this new arrangement, she's going to get that dignity fully back. Okay? But again, several questions, are coming to my mind right now, even as I do this report. And that is assuming that this report, this rumor, is actually true. Let me tell you the questions that are coming to my mind right now. Number one, will Ooni of Ife and Paropo remain steadfast in their effort to reconcile with Queen Naomi, even under Iyamifa's condition? Yes, I said it before that Ooni of Ife has once alluded to her choosing a country of her choice. So I don't think both of them are about to renege on this. I don't think so. But I have number two worry or concerns, which is How will the palace oligarchs, react to the potential shift in dynamics? Should Queen Naomi regain a degree of autonomy? Don't forget that the palace oligarchs are part of the reason why Queen Naomi had those struggles. Okay, so I'm asking, how will they take this new autonomy that is going to be given to Queen Naomi? How will they take it? Third on my list of worries, this, and it's the final one. Will Queen Naomi herself be willing to return, given the emotional scars and challenges she endured during her time in the palace? Everybody, a lot of people have not been talking about this. I know that DJ Fakure, a lot of people have been talking. I did a report that Reverend Esther Ajayi and Bishop Funke all are talking. But the question is, will Queen Naomi, be willing to return? I'm going to leave this. For those of you who have listened to this conversation, I want you to join to share your opinion on this story. That is, if this story coming out is true. Please go to the comment section, leave your thoughts right there, and I'm going to meet you right there. And before I leave the stage, please be informed that this story is based on rumor, it's based on speculation, making the rounds in the social media, and should not be taken as 100% fact. Okay? I'm going to be back soon. God bless you. Bye bye.